Hello friends, welcome to my channel News Simplified. Here I am going to talk to you on a very important topic, US-India ties in the recent time. As you all know, from April this year, India has been heavily tariffed by US and our economy and Indian rupee are faltering and having a negative effect on our economy. As you are acquainted with the fact that one more development has occurred recently, and the US has raised application fee for H1b visas. H1b visas are much sought after by the tech graduates from India. A good chunk of IITians from India opt for US firms. They apply for H1b visa, and out of the total, 71% H1b visa holders are Indians. More than 2.5 lakh Indians were reported to have sought H1b visa in the last year, 2024. Of all the remittances that we receive from abroad, remittances are is the money which is sent back to India from abroad. Out of the total, 27% is sent to India by the H1b visa holders settled in America, or who are some of them employed in Indian firms here, but they keep traveling between the two countries. This is so important, this is so crucial from Indian point of view, to keep the interest of the tech graduates safe and interests of the Indian economy are also involved in it. Let us have a look at the purpose of the hike. As you know, the hike in the fee of H1b visa is 60 times. It means from $2,000 or $3,000 fee, it has been hiked to 100,000. It means $1 lakh have to be paid to the government of USA on the part of a company to hire an Indian into their company. This is the state of affairs at the present time, and it has actually discouraged the American firms and companies to hire Indian graduates. As you all know, the finance secretary of the US had reiterated that it is a test for the American companies to see whether the individual they are going to hire is valuable enough to spend such a whopping amount to get him employed in US firms. And the arguments given by the government of the US is that H1b visa holders are taking away their jobs. They are responsible for the unemployment in America, and these STEM graduates are killing jobs in America. This is what has been alleged by the US administration till now. What is the argument for legal migration? This is not a favor done by Americans on us. It is not a one-sided benefit. So far as H1b visa is concerned, it is mutually beneficial for both America and India. If Indian graduates go to America, they contribute to the economy of America immensely. And it is legal from the point of the Constitution of America itself. This is not something illegal that we raise our objections to H1b visa fee hike. There has been a Pew Research Center study in 2024. There was a survey by Pew Research Center last year. About 40% of the respondents believed high skilled workers should be given top priority for legal immigration. It means 40% people who responded to the survey, Pew Research Center survey, were satisfied that there is no objection to the fact that tech graduates, high skilled tech graduates are being hired by their companies like Amazon, Google, Microsoft. There was no objection on their part. 60% of the respondents stated that legal immigrants fill jobs that US citizens do not want. It means the jobs that these tech graduates from India take up in USA are unwanted jobs by the local Americans. It means local Americans are not interested in those jobs. The 60% of the respondents opined this way. They had this opinion. There has been Daniel Aubedia, former professor of accounting, information and management at the Kellogg School of Management. He also had a survey. He has also given his opinion on this H1b visa. He has stated that less desirable officers that require highly specialized skills, workers, most of them attended US schools, took jobs in less desirable offices, or require highly specialized skills. It means those jobs are not desirable by the native Indians, are taken up by the as I have said it earlier. Thus, he concluded that the Indian graduates who go to USA on H1b visa actually complement rather than displace US workers. They play a complementary role and they do not displace US workers. And there was no evidence that hiring more H1b workers lowered wages at these offices. One of the allegations is that when tech graduates from India go and take up jobs in USA, they make the jobs cheaper for the companies who hire them. They can be hired at a lower salary, and that is why the American natives find it highly competitive. They don't like to be employed at such a low salary, and that is why the wages are going down for the native Americans. Now, let us have a look at other aspects regarding immigration in the USA. Actually, the companies and the firms which hire tech graduates expand their operations in the US itself than searching for avenues overseas. It means if US based companies and firms hire graduates from India, they are actually making products in America itself and not going abroad and settling there, establishing their firms on foreign source. It means they are contributing to the economy in one way or the other. It is not only beneficial, it is also helpful to the job growth in American economy. There are immigrants known to create new businesses and helping expand the labor market. They are helping they are actually creating jobs for the Americans. Prominent examples being Elon Musk, South African and Canadian descent. Elon Musk is also an immigrant. He is from South Africa and Canadian descent. And Sergey Brin, Russian migrant who founded Google with Larry Page. It means the founder of Google, Sergey Brin, was a Russian, and when he established Google in America, no one can doubt that it has immensely contributed to the American economy. It has actually provided America a tool to dominate the world. It's not something to be shrugged off. And actually, H1b visa holders are not just contributors to the more business centric sectors, but also civic essentials like medicine and health. These H1b visa holders from India and China and other countries are contributing in the fields of medicine and health as well. It's been public sectors in civic services. They are providing civic services as well. In a letter to the Secretary of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, American Medical Association post the directive. American Medical Association (AMA) emphasized the growing need for larger physician workforce that the US cannot fill on its own. In her letter, she told that if the Indian and uh, Chinese H1b visa holders are working on their soil, that is not detrimental to the health of the economy. They are not snatching jobs. There is a shortage of health workers in the country. There is shortage of the doctors, professionals in medical field, and they are contributing to that area, and they cannot be alleged to be harming the economy of America. Let us have a look at the rationale that forced the US administration to adopt H1b visa hike. So far as President Donald Trump's rationale is concerned, he quoted a 2017 study that stated that wages for native US computer scientists would have been 2.6 to 5.1% higher, with employment being approximately It means if there were no H1B visa holders, it means Indian tech graduates in USA, there would have been a hike of 2.6 to 5.1% in the salaries of the Native Americans. This was the rationale given by US President Donald Trump. One more figure he quoted was that of employment. Had the H1B visa holders not been given a free pass in India, in America, there would have been 6.1 to 10.8% higher employment in America in the absence of this immigration regime. It was stated. Let us have a counter argument to that as well. University of Michigan and University of Chicago. There have been professors who have conducted surveys. Professors of University of Michigan and University of Chicago. They stated immigration helped lower prices and raise the output of IT goods by 1.9% and 2.5%, benefiting consumers. It means if Indian tech graduates are employed in America, they balance inflation in the country because the output cost is reduced. When the output cost is reduced, the products can be cheaper for the American consumers. There are there is also another survey. Equal Employment Opportunities Commission of America was learned to be investigating Mumbai headquartered TCS for discrimination in favor of H1B workers. Bloomberg reported last December that at least 33 former employees had filed complaints at the EEOC, it means Equal Employment Opportunities Commission, alleging they were fired in favor of hiring Indian workers. Some of the workers in TCS reported to the UN Commission on Equal Employment and Opportunity that they were discriminated and Indian workers were given preferences. And this was irksome to the American authorities. TCS dismissed the allegations as meritless and misleading. And from there on, there has been a demand for a reform in the H1B program to curb alleged misuse. So far as the mood of the American senators is concerned, there is a bipartisan support for H1B visa restrictions, the fee hike that has been raised 60 times. Both the Democrats and the Republicans are in the support of US administration with regards to the fee hike. Democrat Senator Bernie Sanders and others have maintained the need to reform the regime to address low-wage indentured servants from abroad. The cheaper the labor they hire, the more money the billionaires make. It has been alleged, it has been stated by the Senator Bernie Sanders. It means that there is a need to reform H1B visa regime, and it means they are hinting that the restrictions on H1B visa is not objectionable and it's good for the health of the American economy so far as their views are concerned, one view, hike in visa fee makes it almost impossible for anyone to be hired except top STEM graduates here. Note, what effect will it have on the hiring of the Indian tech graduates? Only STEM graduates will find jobs in US from now onwards because the companies will not take a risk given the vitiated political environment. The political environment between India and USA is so vitiated that they will not like to take risk, and that is why they will not offering jobs to the Indian techs in as a large amount as they had been offering till date. In a Facebook post, the US-based immigration lawyer Karen Wollman said that the proclamation was drafted. Let us look at the legal side of the H1b visa hike. The proclamation was drafted badly, it has been said by an immigration lawyer, Karen Wollman. And of obfuscated processes have been followed. It means the process that has been followed is not clear enough and legal enough. She also argues that while the president has the power to execute a travel entry ban, any collection of fees would have to be formally established as being reasonably related to agency costs. She argues that this whopping amount fixed for the application fee of H1B visa applicants is actually illegal. It has crossed the reasonable limit. These are the allegations made by uh, the immigration lawyer. Now we see that two of our ministers, S. Jaishankar, the external minister, affairs minister, has been visiting New York. The main purpose of his visit is to participate in the UNGA meeting and address the UNGA, United Nations General Assembly. He has been nominated as the representative from India to address UNGA. He is slated to meet UN General Secretary Antonio Guterres there, and he wants to present India's viewpoint regarding the changing political atmosphere worldwide, political economic atmosphere worldwide. He will have discussions on many fronts. He has also met Secretary of State Marco Rubio and discussed defense, trade, and energy, among other things. Mr. Piyush Goyal, the energy minister, addressed the US India Strategic Forum in New York. He stressed India's program on working closely with the US on nuclear power front, existing trade tensions, US tariffs on Indian products, H1B visa applications, as I have already told you. These ministers have been pursuing to further the Indian interest on multiple forums, visiting dignitaries and US officials, presenting their viewpoint to get an ease of on US tariffs and H1B visa. Let us hope that in future these concerns will be resolved and the tensions between US and India will be eased. To conclude this video, I can only say that good sense should prevail on both the sides, India and the US, because these ties have been nurtured through decades. It is not a one day affair. Years have been spent, and much energy has been spent to build such a solid relationship between India and US. There is a strategic relationship between the two countries, and they cannot be taken such in such a light way. With this, I bring to an end my video. Thank you for watching my video.